feel like every single day I'm telling somebody else that they need to start a YouTube channel. Reason being is because in 2025, there's still a lot of people making a lot of money on YouTube. A lot of young kids, a lot of teenagers, a lot of young entrepreneurs just making a hell of a lot of money on YouTube. And it's like, why can't you? Now I know some of you guys thinking, well, why is he talking about this? He only got a little bit of subscribers. But the truth is, this is like my sixth YouTube channel and the third one that I'm actually going to take seriously. The other two of my main channels that I take seriously are almost 80K, no, almost 90K combined subscribers. One of them is about 57K and the other one is about to hit 40K. So they're both doing really well. So I feel like I'm in the position to be able to talk about this, right? Now, I started this channel about last year, and I started with actually doing faceless videos. I was doing long form videos and short form videos, but they were faceless. But now I decided that I actually want to show my face. You know what I mean? I'm a boxing coach, I'm a boxing trainer, and that's what my other two channels are. One of them is Boxing Talk, where I cover the sport of boxing and what's trending in boxing, and the other one is where I do boxing tutorials, and they're both doing actually well. But outside of boxing, it's like really I'm a mentor to these young kids. You know what I'm saying? So I figured that I always had something more to give than just boxing. So why not just do a motivation page and stuff like that where I'm actually showing my face. I don't like the faceless stuff. It's actually much more work than people make it seem like it's easy, but it's not. It's actually much more work than just showing your face and using your voice and doing the video yourself. You know what I mean? And I've learned so much just from being on YouTube for such a long time, growing the other channels. And when you're a YouTuber, like me personally, I don't watch a lot of TV. I spend most of my time on YouTube. So you just see a lot of content, a lot of other people's content, a lot of new things coming up on the feed. And one thing that I noticed is there's a lot of new content creators and a lot of new YouTubers that are doing really well in a short period of time. And really, it's just consistency. You know what I'm saying? And the beauty about YouTube is that there's so many different types of content creators. There's so many different niches. There's like everything. There's literally an audience for everything. And some YouTube channels have big productions, major productions, where you can tell they're spending a lot of money to make their videos. And some YouTube channels have small production, but they still have a lot of viewers, they still have a lot of subscribers, they're still making a lot of money, just like the bigger channels that are using the huge production. So in 2025, I feel like if you have something to offer, if you have something special that you do, whether it's anything, whether it's you braid hair, whether it's your a basketball coach, whatever you feel that you have expertise in, whether it's life coaching, whether it's cooking, whether it's dressing, you like to travel, whatever it is, like there's an audience out there for everything. And it's crazy, like when you go on YouTube, like most people don't even notice it, but it is like there's an audience for everything. And really the key to growing on YouTube is just being consistent, and depending on what niche you're in, there are going to be some things that you have to do. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what niche you're in, you might have to talk about things that are trending in your niche a few times, you know what I mean? Just to get more exposure. And you know, if you're not in that type of niche, you just got to keep pushing with good topics, good thumbnails. And like I said, eventually with just consistency, you know what I mean? Like you'll start to see growth with your YouTube channel. Again, on my bigger channels, all my production has been my iPhones. iPhone 7, iPhone 10, iPhone 12, iPhone 14. I have a whole iMac setup, laptop, iMac desktop. In all my years of doing YouTube and on both channels, I probably have over 1,000 uploads. I literally probably have 10 uploads that I did like on my computer that I use like OBS Studio or whatever on my computer to put up. But it's just so much easier like on your phone and everything. And I know some people get scared about the editing process and all of that stuff. I actually love editing, and the more that you edit, the better that you get at it. So the more you do YouTube, the better that you will get at it. But I definitely recommend that, like, people start YouTube, man. Even if you're, over 40. I'm over 40. I know most of y'all can't tell that because I'm young. I look young and handsome, still a young gunner. You know what I mean? But I am over 40. And even if you're over 40, chances are that, not chances are, it is, you have way more experience. You have 40 years of life experience. You definitely have some knowledge in whatever area it is, whatever field it is, something that you love, something that you're passionate about, that you can get on here and talk about. Right now, I'm using my iPhone 12 to record. I do have the DJI microphone setups, which are the best microphones that I've ever had. I've had a lot of microphones, and these are like 250, 300, depending. You could get them on sale. It's a little bit pricey, but it's still a very good microphone for the cost. You know what I mean? So let's grow on YouTube. You know what I mean? If you're a new channel, comment underneath this video. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not even worried about this channel. You're going to see different things on this channel because we throwing stuff out there. Every YouTube channel that I've done, except for my 2 main channels, every other channel has just been like a test. It's just like I'm testing stuff that I never stay consistent with, and then I never really finish the test. On this channel, we're going to finish the test. We're going to ace the test, and it's going to be a ever lasting test. You know what I'm saying? A test of survival, a test of growth, a test of financial growth, a test of mental growth, and just everything, personal growth. You know what I mean? So you guys get in the comment section and tell me, tell me your thoughts about starting a YouTube channel. Tell me if you've been thinking about it. Tell me what you've been thinking about, what niche you've been thinking about. But another thing I want to tell people is, like, don't focus so much on your niche. You are the niche. You know what I mean? You are the niche. So if you make good content, you can grab people's attention. People are going to like whatever you're doing. So always remember that, like, you are the niche. You know what I'm saying? And I want to thank you guys for watching the video. Like, leave me a comment, and subscribe. It's Abundantly Fire. We're growing.